Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jency. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On the set.
3rd and 4 coming up
19
now.
tight. 19 tight. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Kittle makes the catch. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 29-yard gain. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. New set of downs from the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard.
They are throwing it again. He finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Come on. Set.
Throwing it again here. He throws a bullet down the right side. He's got it. Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the 49ers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And give forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
With Sanders out of the pistol. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Look at 19. Check. 18. Trap 60.
Here he goes. Third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. One drive in, and he's already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 39-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panthers ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Panther and left. Mustang. Bronco. 79 Bronco. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Rookie now from the gun. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Ready. Hey, check that. Street.
Trying to get it on the keeper. Now he's past the 25. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pull that in front further, 13-zip. Beats Texas on the extra point. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Browns, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Now the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinals. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. On the move, past the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after it.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have second down behind the sticks. Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Let's go now. Hot 70, hot 70. Ready.
Sanders going to look to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready, set.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Panther 60, Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Third down from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation.
It's 4th down.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on.
The lateral goes haywire. It's out. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Couldn't make the hookup with Matthew Golden. And now they face 2nd and long.
Here we go, strike. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
To the air, Sanders. Dumped off to his running back. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Joshua Carty.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
70 Lions. Dragon 60. Let's go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's got a man left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
70 Rangers. 70 ready. Buffalo 18 Rattler. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They're going to throw out of the gun. A little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. He was looking for Jordan Watkins that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Chased out to his right. He'll have the 1st down and even more. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. Throw left side, complete. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment.
Cut 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
7 Pirates, go!
Sanders now on 3rd down. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. He picks up 15 on the play. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So they sent it to a 2nd set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed.
18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. 3. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 Lions. Ready.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Cut out left. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Let's trap 50, trap 50. Cowboy 80. Check, Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
Here we go,
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the leg quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
A quick throw completed out to the left. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready, set.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Gets him downfield. This is Thomas. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We've got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hey, Smash. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. Panther 11. Let go.
Here's a throw. Finds a man right side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Here we go. Panther 60.
They are throwing it again. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Ready, go!
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
19 yards. And the Browns first down.
They've got a man in motion. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
It's an option right that begins this drive. Big play pushes them beyond midfield. They'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grab the lead on their first series of the half.
Okay, we know it's hard for running backs to get runs like that in the open field and find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. I don't think that'll be the last time he totes it.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. First play is a design run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And That's a nice quick correction for this front Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On the jump.
Offense to the line for second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Slot man in motion left. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He's going to push one deep down the right. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Fits it through the middle. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down.
Come on.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Really scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. It's everything he has under this one. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, Chad. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Steady.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Bronk. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
70 Timberwolves.
Trying to get it on the keeper. This is going to be close, but I don't think he's got it. Nope, they mark him shy of the first. This is going to... Turnover on downs. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready. Mustang, drop. 60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Here we go. Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 8.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Ready.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. He's in over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready, set.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
60 Vikings, 19 Lions. Warriors, 17. Go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the Browns get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Sets them up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Browns football. They're down but not out on the scoreboard.
On the set.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to hook this one into about low C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go now.
Going again here, Sanders. Catch is made in close. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Go street.
From the red zone on 1st. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his...
And he didn't get it. Oh, the kick is no good. That leaves the door open for a field goal now to tie this game. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Panther 6, 19 tight, 19 tight, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That's him on the quick hitter. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Back now, pressure coming. It's a screen play to Genty. They get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Short pass brought in, and he works this to the 38 before going down. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing it again here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So after the play, some obvious concern from their sideline as they watch their quarterback out there in some pain. Training staff running out to check on it. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Here we go. Dragons.
Here's the backup. First throw. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
60 Mavericks.
He'll throw it. And this one is launched downfield. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 4th-quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. 70, Timber Wolf. Cut 19.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. Well, nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Back to 60. 19 tight. Follow 18.
Sanders going to look to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Let's go now. Set Mustang 19. Go street.
Man in motion here.
Steady.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Browns needing 4 points. All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
Steady. Hawk 70. Street. Warrior 70. Let's go.
Desperation time here. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side. Mark 2-minute warning.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Steady.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Running back sent in motion.
Dragon 60. Hurt. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again.
Here we go. 19, top.
Setting up to pass. Hits him on the out route. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set to go now from the 35. Option design here. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Here he is to throw. On the screen, this is Sampson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
2nd and 5.
18
44-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Hits his running back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
19 tight, 19 cut, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18, 5 here.
Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
And up now from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. We're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
It's now 3rd and 4.
60 average.
Looking to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
Panther 11. Trap 60. Cup 19. 79 Brock, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19.
Now to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it.
That is a sneaky little play here from the special teams unit. I know, you might be thinking, yeah, they lost the lead, But that block, you know what it does? It's kind of like life. We have energy givers and energy takers. And that one just gave a little energy back to the team, even though they're down and now got to fight back.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's doing well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
35-yard line.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
70 Rangers, 70, 18, 5 years. Buffalo, wait. Hey, pass. Rip hurt. Check smash. Check smash. Street. Street. Let's go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Trying to push deep downfield. This is brought in at the 15. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Hold it ready.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Here's Genty. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. They get the timeout, and with 1 second left, they're going to get mentally prepped to, you'd think, try this game winner.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
So everything comes down to this from Jake Bates. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. This from just 23 yards away. The kick is good. He got it. And their season will begin with a win. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of the season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.